Hello and welcome to the Darlington FC podcast. This week we're joined by Darlington youth team coach Deano Browne. Hi,
Afternoon fellas.
So this week Darlington beat Kendal 5-1 and it was come from behind victory, so does that show great character in the team, do you think?
Yeah, it definitely does. I think if you look back over the season, we fell behind a fair few times and it just shows the character of the lads, that the will to win and the determination that's there in the squad, that they've come back and they've won by a 4-goal margin. The pitch wasn't the best. The conditions were atrocious, and for them to dig in one of those games where you've just got to roll your sleeves up and your character and your determination brings you through those games. Not so much quality in those games, but those things brought them through, and it was very pleasing that the lads went out 5-1 winners.
It's not the first time you've gone behind. Is that a concern at all?
I don't think so, because when you play against the teams in this league, they give an extra 10-20% because they're playing against Darlington, especially at home when we take big crowds away that teams never normally see. And sometimes the teams just come out the blocks a little bit quicker, but the way the manager and the backroom staff and the lads, the way that they are, the way that they're built, their makeup, they could go 1 goal down, 2 goals down, and I'd still be very confident that they'll get something out of the game because of the quality of the side and the mental attitude of the backroom staff and the lads.
So the Darlington's winning run has gone on for another game. How long do you think it can last?
For me, it can last all season. I honestly believe that they're the strongest side in the league. I think we've got strength and depth. We've added some more quality last week with Rob Ramshaw coming from Gateshead. And as I say, I think they're the strongest side, and hopefully it can last, touch wood, to the end of the season. Because it has to, for me. I think the teams around them are doing well. They've all got each other to play, and hopefully they will slip up. But for me, the unbeaten run can go all year because there's real quality in the side and real belief in the lads when you see them.
You just come off the back of 3 straight away wins. You've got 2 massive home games coming up against Curzon and Lancaster. What is the importance of winning these type of home games?
It's always pleasing to win away. I know the manager loves winning away from home, but he'd prefer to win every single home game. It's a bread and butter. Your fans are there supporting you, and it's vital that you win home games in any league, not just the one that we're in, the Evo Stick. It's vital that you win your home games, especially the big ones. So I know the lads are really looking forward to these home games, and hopefully there'll be a big crowd there cheering the lads on. And I think they'll do well. Hopefully they'll do well. I don't want to jinx it, but we're a good side, and these teams will be coming knowing that they've got to play their best to get anything from one of our home games.
So the next 2 home games are Curzon and Lancaster City, are both up there with Darlington. So do you think that they could be season-defining games?
You wouldn't like to say so early on a season-defining because you never know what can happen in football, but they'll take big steps towards what happens. If Darlington win both, then great, we'll be in a great position. But you can never say the season defining because you never know what's going to happen. But they are 2 massive games, 2 of the biggest games of the season for me, and I know the lads are really up for it and they'll give 100%, and hopefully that'll be enough.
So what about the youth team? How are they getting on at the moment?
The youth team, we haven't been in action for a couple of weeks. So we've just been training alongside the first team on Wednesday nights, which is great for the lads. They get to mix in amongst the first team and see what type of standard they need to be at, and it gives them a real boost for the games that are coming up. We're supposed to play Gateshead away on Saturday. I'm not sure what the pitch is looking like up there. I haven't heard anything of yet, but the lads are all bubbly in training, and hopefully we can get the games in. We're still sat 3rd in the league, which is a great achievement because some teams have been playing around us, and we've still got teams to play. So hopefully the lads can keep going, and hopefully we can get the games in and start getting the points back on the board.
It must be quite disappointing, is it, for the lads to have games called off because of the weather? So how do you keep them going?
That's it. We struggle when the games are called off. Sometimes we try and get them in to train, but you can't replicate what it's like to play another side. So yeah, the lads are really disappointed, and they're chomping at the bit to get out on the field and prove, because it's a big time for them. Some of them they're under 18s. Some of them will be looking for clubs. They'll be looking for the gaffer to see them play so they can prove themselves. And it's a big time. And if we can't get the games in, they can't show how good they are. So hopefully, as you say, we can get games in and they won't be disappointed.
In the last week, we saw the upgrade of the academy facility at Eastbourne. How can these new facilities help you? progress as a team?
The facilities at Eastbourne, they're excellent for what we need and for what we cater for. The BTEC runs out from there now every day. The lads train up there 3 to 4 times a week. There's a gymnasium, there's a academic suite, sorry, where you can go in and you can watch the videos on YouTube or what have you, and you can look at session plans for coaches' point of views, and you can take the lads in there and do set pieces and things like that. It's a real great facility, and I think it can only make the course, which is excellent already, even better, and we're looking forward to getting a lot of new starters onto our BTEC course next year.
So what would you say to people who are interested in starting at the academy or on the course?
I'd say it's a great opportunity for them to come and to see what we're about. We've got trials on the 15th of February at Darlington Rugby Club, so they can come and get introduced to everybody, get introduced to all the coaches and see how we go about. And what Eastbourne will do, it'll try and help us mirror a professional academy as it is. So we look at the way Middlesbrough, Sunderland, Newcastle run their academies, and we thought it was vital to have a great facility like Eastbourne to help us to mirror what they do, from the coaching to the physiotherapy to the individual training plans for the gym, things like that. That's exactly what we need to try and mirror what the other North East clubs do and have great success in.
And do you plan on using the new recruits and the youngsters at the moment, integrating them into the first team anytime in the future?
That's what Martin's about, youth orientated, give youngsters a chance. We're looking for the best youngsters in Darlington and the surrounding areas to come onto our BTEC course, prove to the coaches, myself and under-18s coach Martin, first team manager, Brian Atkinson, first team coach. We all coach there every day, so there's no better way for them to show how good they are and that they've got the quality to step into the Darlington team. And hopefully from there, as you see the Dan Burns and the David Stockdales playing last night, hopefully going on to play in the high league football and making something for themselves.